What's up, family? Thank you for tuning in to Mr. Parker's Neighborhood. Who am I? Mr. Parker. Yeah, I want to thank y'all again for tuning in. Thank you for all the remarks, the calls. I really want to thank you for just letting me know how you feel and what this show is doing. My little 15, 20 minutes. I just want to help you smile. If it's just laughing at some of the dumb things I may say or how I may say it, it makes you smile. That's my job. My job is to bring some history, some information, some thought provoking, some laughter, and just a good old time to you. That's all I'm trying to do. Sharing my life stories with you to where you may know some of the people. You may be one of the person I'm talking about. Today, I want to talk about four men who have changed my life and helped me in a mighty way. And that's Luther Lane Sr. He was my first godfather. Mr. Lane taught me how to laugh at adversity, taught me how to find peace in the middle of discomfort, taught me how to, regardless of everything else, if you got some cereal and you can find a good cartoon, bam, it's a great day. Oh man, I just want to thank you for teaching me how to be me and how to find comfort and relaxation in being me. Then there is Mr. Tommy Gray Walton, my stepfather. He's taught me so much over the years as far as how to be a father, how to be a husband. Taught me little things about listening to people and also finding a way to express myself to where it's not a bad thing, but it's the fact that we understand each other. And that's a good thing that I'm glad he's taught me. And then also he's taught me, both of them have taught me, all the men involved have taught me that you must have a relationship with God. And in all things, just trust in God and believe in God, and you'll be all right. I just want to thank him also for loving my mother and treating her the way she needs to be treated. Thirdly, we're talking about Mr. Arthur Matthews. This is the man who really put me into the sports game. He was my second baseball coach. My first baseball coach who's passed on was Mr. Wendell Goins. Thank you. He also took me in. His brother Cliff, his brother Steve, his brother Barry, my big brother, Barry and Steve. Oh man, he ended up going to Central Missouri State with Steve. Thank you, Steve, for teaching the brother and watching out for me sometime when I knew you was there. Barry, he always had coming up through high school. You know, he would see me, hey, what's up, CP, you good? Yes, sir. And then Cliff, my little brother, who's doing good. Man, just thank you for taking me into your family. At that point in time, we played baseball. Like I said, I played with Wendell's team, and we wasn't good. We was pretty horrible, but it was our first team. It was our first time playing ever, and we was young. We was like 8-7, and we got beat by Mr. Matthews' team, the Royal Knights, handily. But later on, Wendell said he don't think he won't coach again. My mother wanted me to stay in, and some way, somehow, she got Mr. Matthews to put me on his team, and I ain't left him since. And like I said, we got the Bulls for him. That was our name of our squad. And hey, we did it. I played third base for a couple of years, tried my best to get out in the outfield, and finally got a chance to get out there and never left. And I thank you, Mr. Matthews, for finally giving me a chance without threatening me, though. He told me, he said, if you ever drop a ball, then they'll come on back. That was a softball game that got me my position in baseball. We're going to find out why he didn't trust me to play baseball outfield when we played baseball. I want him to explain that to me because I was good. My hitting went up, became MVP and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I just want to say thank you for that. And then for being my football coach for a minute. Yeah, he got me into doing football, organized football with the Royal Knights. Him and Mr. Paul. Never played organized football in my life. Never. My partner Pig, his son Arthur, he played. They were veterans. Me, don't have a clue. Nobody warned me about Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul had a staff. And the rules were, if you didn't do your job right, you may get a crack with the staff. No one told me this. Now, have you understand some things? I was a bad little dude growing up. I got whoopings every other day. My mother's daily routine was come in, ask me how my day was, think about something I did, or somebody knock on the door, and I'm getting a whooping. So, you know, I have a problem with outside hitters. So playing this football thing, Mr. Paul, and I'm my first play ever playing football. He got me a nose guard. This dude named Percy, Big Percy, and he said, "All right, go to the whistle blow." Cool. Whistle blew. I hit him. Blah. I stopped. Everybody else kept going. Whistle didn't blow yet. He finally blew the whistle. He didn't say, Cecil, what was the problem? He didn't say you didn't understand. He just rolled back up, walked back over to me. Whack out! Hit me with this stick. And everybody else come out. I didn't find it funny. So now I'm being told, hit until the whistle stops. That's all I gotta hear. I hit this man constantly. For I know it had to be about 5 minutes. I'm just, he couldn't move. I'm just hitting him. And finally the whistle blow. And yeah, that's how you do it. That's what I'm talking about, fucker. That's what I'm talking about. So now I'm getting excited because the dude kind of upset. So he tried to come at me again. We go at it. This time he started crying. I'm feeling so good because I done made the brother cry and I ain't getting yelled at or nothing. Weigh-in comes. I think I'm on the team. I've been on the team practicing all this other stuff. Coach says, don't drink any water. I'm like, cool, we good. We waiting. We get weigh-in, Arthur. Hey, Cease. You get some water, I get some water. We'll be all right. We thirsty now. We sitting out here. It's early in the morning. We in a trash bag trying to make sure we make weight. And I go get some sips of water. Come back over there. They say, all right, time to weigh. He didn't get no water. So everybody getting weighed but me. I'm the last one to get weighed. I get on the scale. I'm 7 ounces overweight. First thing Mr. Matthews said, when did you drink that water? I said, I told y'all I don't drink no water. So I'm off the team and I gotta go up to the next age up. These cats getting ready to go into high school, the next age up. I don't want to play football then. But in going back and playing, I can now say I know and play with some of the highest profile PHL players in St. Louis. From Randy Sally to Ronald Porter to Theo, Andre Holman, Wesley Cooper, John, and Paul Granberry, and some other people on that team I can't think of right now. But that was the beginning of sitting back watching high school highlights and saying, boy, I know him. I play ball with him. Oh, he on my. So thank you, Mr. Matthews. Thank you, Mr. Paul. And my coaches for the Raw Night team was Mr. Coach Isaac and Coach Coop. I want to thank y'all for letting me know that I can play ball with the big boys. And really, since then, I never played with nothing else. Went in high school freshman year and played varsity after freshman year was over with. I've started both ways all 4 years. And top of all that good stuff, according to my doctor, at that point in time, I had asthma and was allergic to grass. But the only sports I played in was grass. Figure? Nah. But anyway, I just want to thank Mr. Matthews and let you know how happy I am that I met you, how glad I am that you kept me up under your wing, you and Miss Matthews, Mom and Pop Matthews, and through the years, you've always been there for me, and I thank you. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't embarrass you anytime. And let you know that you have really, you saved a lot of us from doing things that we could have done with ease that would have got us in jail or killed. And that's why it's important for me to try to put together this Bulls documentary and talk about the Bulls, the Steelers, the Cobras, the Dodgers, the Tigers, anybody we played against. I got some friends on all them teams, and we're gonna talk about how it used to be when we played baseball in the league, and how we should have been invited to those World Series. We saw that stuff, man. People in California, that was some bull. We had the stuff they got now, man. We ran it. We were the best, in Kansas City, Illinois, and Kentucky. Yes, sir, the Bulls. Look it up in your record books. So I got the trophy. I'll put it on here on the screen. You'll see the trophy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Matthews. Person I want to talk about is, man, he's been a beacon, a light. He's been knowledge when I need it. He's been just a wise word when I need to hear one. And that is the Reverend Dr. Freddie James Clark, my pastor of the Shalom Church City of Peace. Not only the pastor, but the founder. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I thank God for you every day for coming into my life when you did. Like I said, a senior in high school, oh man, didn't know which way we were going to go. Brought my friends in to meet you one time, and off the giddy up, we all found the truth and the realness in the words you taught that day and what you said to us afterwards, and telling us that we just need to relax and follow our hearts and our dreams and let God lead us, and we'll be all right. And we want to thank you for that today. We all went off to college. One went off to the military, but till this day, we're still friends, and 3 of them joined the church and are still members. But I just want to say thank you, Dr. Clark, for coming into my family and allowing me to be a part of your family through the years. Like I said, my sophomore year was a rough one. I lost my grandfather, my uncle, and I came home, was doing my TV show, and sat down and did an interview with you one-on-one, and I asked you, what advice would you give anybody going through school or anything right now at my age level? And you looked into the camera and looked at me and said just this: remember, sometimes we have to do what we don't want to do to get to where we want to be. And that stuck with me, because at that point in time, like I said, I didn't want to be in Warrensburg, Missouri. Did not want to be there, because I lost two of my pillars, my grandfather and my uncle, so I didn't want to be there and leave my grandmother here. But I had to be there because I told y'all before, I had a pact with my little cousins. And if I didn't get that degree, I couldn't have no issue if they decided they didn't want to go to school or do nothing like that, because, you know, hey, you didn't finish. So I had to do what I didn't want to do, which was stay in Warrensburg to get what I had to do, and that was get that diploma. And I just want to thank you for being there for me through my divorces, my weddings, my childbirth, all those things that are meaningful. The loss of my grandmother. I mean, I just want to thank you for letting me be part of your family, because your family became a part of mine, and to this day, love you to death, love everybody in the family. Sister Clark, thank you for loving me like you did as family, and my brothers Terrence, Tony, and Sister Michelle, Simone, for allowing me to come in. Uncle Larry, thank you for loving me as a nephew. That's my man, Uncle Larry, that's my man. But I just want to say, Pastor Clark, if God hadn't have had our paths crossed, I don't know where I would be. But since He has, I'm trying to be the best that I can be. And most of all, I hope that I represent you when I was working for you and with you. And till this day, let everybody know that you're my pastor. And therefore, I'm standing because I know who I am and whose I am. There's no question about that, because my foundation has been deepened because I met you and I listen to the words that you bring that come from God. So again, thank you. Thank all 4 of you men for helping me get to where I am today. And that is Luther Lang Sr., Arthur Matthews, Tommy Gray Walton, and Dr. Freddie James Clark. Thank you. Till next time, remember, y'all, love the life you live and live a life you love. I'm out of here. Peace.